Hi, I'm Frank Mottek for M&A.TV. I'm here now with Nick Chini, who is with Capital Sphere. This is an online investment banking firm. We're going to learn more about this now. Nick, thanks very much for being with us. Tell us about what you do and tell us about your company.
Sure. Thank you, Frank, for having us here. Capital Sphere is essentially an online trading platform for proprietary deal flow, an opportunity to access direct sourced private equity, small to mid-cap deals, both as a seller and as an investor. It is really the next paradigm of investment banking. It's investment banking online, and it really opens up the market for private equity capital, for owners of privately held companies, closely held companies, to a much more efficient system that will lead to better transactions. It's really the new paradigm for investment banking.
All right, a lot has changed, of course, since the 2008 financial crisis. Here we are on the third anniversary of all that. How have things changed, and how do you see things at the moment?
Sure. Well, it's a different world. There's no question about it. We've been doing M&A for 10 plus years, and Capital Sphere is the newest evolution of that. The availability of credit, the availability, that has come back without a doubt. The debt is now there where it wasn't for the year and a half after the credit crisis. At the same time, the availability of just capital, private equity, there is more capital out there than ever before, that dry powder that has not been placed. And the reality is, that is something that is a function of investors being far more risk averse, being much more careful how they deploy capital. So it is a very different environment. A lot of investment opportunities that aren't being monetized, that aren't being pursued by capital that should be. And that's part of the reason why we built Capital Sphere, to break down some of those barriers and inefficiencies.
Given the international concerns and other worries in the banking sector right now, what challenges do you see ahead, and how will this translate to deal making?
Well, we could see a lot of the elements of 2008 without a doubt. Contagion in Europe could very easily cascade and affect the banking system here. We certainly won't be the root cause of it this time. The availability of debt, without a doubt, that is something that we could see impacted here in the United States. It will affect deal flow. It'll affect small M&A deals, mid-cap deals. We're working on a transaction now, $400 million transaction that the debt back in August was very tenuous. So we're still cautious. We're very cautious.
And of course, still a tough environment, very competitive environment. Tell us about what sets you apart and how you're excelling in this environment.
Sure, yeah. Well, you know what? We love this environment. This is where true business execution and true M&A deal making comes out. Our system, Capital Sphere, is designed to really take advantage of the inefficiencies that are out there, the lack of capital, the paucity of capital, and that access to that capital, rather, the inefficiencies of that capital accessing the assets, the owners that need debt, equity, mezz. Our system, Capital Sphere, provides a direct connection. It's online, it's technology enabled, it's the end of the mahogany desk-based model for investment banking. So we like adversity, we like these conditions, bring it on. And that's the whole reason why we have Capital Sphere.
Nick Chini, Director at Capital Sphere. Nick, thanks very much for stopping and sharing your thoughts with us here today on M&A.TV.
Absolutely, thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you.